Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session. I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope you had a great weekend. Let me move my chair in. Sorry, tile floors. Anywho, yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I've been working on a lot of things lately, so I thought I'd pop on and catch up on some things. I'm also going to attempt to work while I yammer. So let's see. I do have a list. See? I made a little list of things. Of course, this is a ramble session, so, generally I just ramble while I work. Or just ramble in general while I show you some of the things, that have been going on in my life. So I hope y'all had a good weekend. Our weekend was pretty crappy. Oh, golly. Yeah, we didn't go down to, excuse me, here's Fred. I'm so sorry. We didn't go down to the Keys this weekend because my husband had a lot of work to do. He got back from work a little late on Friday, so we just decided to stay home. And it was kind of a good thing. I've been plagued with pain. Whoops. For I don't even know. I told you the last time I was on a ramble session that I had been plagued with the migraines. So yeah, I had like a migraine on the left side, then that went away. Then I had a migraine on the right side, then that slowly went away. And then sometime last week, I don't know what happened, okay? I must have, I fell asleep or something I'm going to go get some ribbon. I'll be right back. I'm right here. I'm going to still keep talking. I went to, let's see, I must have fallen asleep on the floor of the living room, propped up by pillows or whatever against the couch. And my neck was crooked or something. So I must have pinched a nerve. I don't know. Yeah. So that was not fun. And so I was in some serious pain. And you know what? I don't really say that lightly. I'm looking for some baker's twine. I think I'm going to go with purple. Yeah, I don't say that lightly either. I mean, I have a fairly, large pain or high pain tolerance because, as most of you know, if you suffer with chronic illness and you're in constant pain, your pain threshold tends to be, higher, I guess. And so, yeah, but let me tell you what, I was in so much pain. I ended up and I tried everything, I didn't try ice, sorry. So I didn't try everything, but I tried laying on the heating pad. I tried propping pillow. Oh my goodness. It was so painful. I don't know what the heck happened. I really don't. But the only thing I can think of is that I must have pinched a nerve or something. I mean, oh my gosh. So I had to dig into the, pain meds, which I don't take pain meds, but, and this was extra strength ibuprofen or something that my husband had. So I took that horse pill and I took a nice hot bubble bath, which I rarely do. There, that looks cute, huh? And yeah, I felt a lot better, although it's still twingy, even now, and it's been all weekend. I don't know. I think, I woke up at 2:30 this morning, for crying out loud. Oh my gosh. Every time I move it a certain way, it's like an electric shock going up my neck. Whew. Anywho. Yeah, I woke up this morning at 2:30, flipped and flopped around till 4:30 when my husband was already up. For some reason, his alarm was going off at 2:30. I'm going to have to speak with him about that. So anywho, yeah, I got up, was flipping and flopping. Finally, I got out of bed at 4:30 and took another monster ibuprofen pill, the horse pill, and attempted to go back to sleep. Oh my goodness gracious, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. So, you know what I think I'm going to do? Hang on a minute here now that I'm looking at this. So anyway, yeah, that was a really big pain in the neck. Pun intended. All right. Anyway, let's get off my pain and onto my husband's pain. He had a crappy weekend too. And we almost found ourselves in the ER last night, but we didn't. Thank the Lord. So yeah, he's going to email his doctor and just let the doctor know that it's just, his suffering is beyond normal. Okay, enough about the suffering, all right? Ugh. Everybody suffers. I don't know why my suffering seems to take precedence. I'm not really sure. You know what I'm looking at right here? Squirrel! This right here I could cut out and use somewhere. Isn't that funny? Okay, anyway. I got so much crap on my desk, it's not even funny. All right, let's move this. Let me get to my list, shall we? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how long this is gonna go on, so you might want to get the kettle, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna try to work in Yammer at the same time. This is my Fobonichi I'm working in, just so you know. Okay, so Fobo, that's the first thing on my list, yeah. So I had been like, I'm still trying to clean out my craft room and get it all situated. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. Okay. Anywho, one of the good parts about that whole nightmare is that I was looking through one of my, what's it called? Like a sketchbook that I very rarely use. And I found this background paper in there. So, hello. Yeah, I just love it. I thought it was just so beautiful. I did this morning, I added a few things onto it. Like this stamp thing for like right here. And this stamp here, this, wherever it is, I don't even know, maybe I put it away already. The flower stamp, whatever, because, now I'm going off subject because the squirrels are just running amok. I had recently purchased 4 sets of these archival inks, okay? And I purchased them because the dear Leanne, on her YouTube channel, she is such a cutie. Oh my gosh. I just want to squeeze her. Not too hard, but give her a little hug. Anyway, she had gotten these archival inks, and there's another. I mean, there are 16 of them. I'm not going to pull all of them out, but some pink one, a pink one. I don't know if Vibrant Fuchsia. Paradise Teal. Oh, I love them. And the reason I got them is, yes, because I saw them on Creatively Free to Be Me, which is the sweet, sorry for my reach, Leanne. Sorry for my reach is not part of her name. It's just plain Leanne. Anyhow, so yeah, I'd seen her order them, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get them because I love archival ink, right? It's permanent. Can I tell you, wherever my black one is, sorry if I'm like shaking you about and whatnot. Sorry. This one right here, okay, this black one, okay, look how ratchet that looks, right? I've had this thing literally like 10 years or more, and it is still inky, okay? So when I saw the little baby archival inks on Leanne, and this is the only color I've ever had in archival ink, and it's by Ranger, is the black, and I love it, and I use it all the time. And so when I saw it on Leanne's channel, I was like, oh my gosh, they sell little baby ones in all different colors. So yeah, I had to get that. So that's that whole story was, I thought of that whole story because I want to ink this tag for my book. So anyhow, what else? Okay, so the Fobonichi, I'm having so much fun doing my Fobonichi in the way that I'm doing it of late. Which is, let's move some of this stuff, which is like not colorful hot mess, although it's kind of is colorful, but it's not necessarily a hot mess. So yeah, this right here is a tip-in, a lovely card that I was given by Kathy Cadile. I'll put her link below. She makes beautiful journals, like junk journals, although I hate calling them junk journals because they're beautiful. So she makes beautiful journals, and I'll leave her link below. You can go check them out. And yeah, so I'm just kind of like, on this page here, for instance, I'll do all these in a flip as usual, but that won't be for several months. So like this background paper right here is actually a napkin that I was using this day to make a journal. So I'll talk about that in a minute. And so, yeah, I'm just like, this day here, I got a UPS order. I had this UPS clip art in my stash, and then I used the packaging to make a little cluster there. This was all in my stash. These little things are from a calendar that I have that are in my stash. So yeah, this year I think is going to be the year to use up the stash. I think I said that last time. Yeah, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it, you know. I'm picking and choosing a bunch of different things that have been hanging out on my desk, in my desk, all around my desk, you know. So I am doing that, okay. So that's the phobo front. I'm going to hopefully just continue working while I yammer. What else? New journal. That's what I was talking about. This right here. Okay, so, excuse me, there's Fred again. Okay, so here's the new journal, right? I had gone to Goodwill and I had purchased some Childcraft books, right? Then I gutted them, okay, right? And I used these napkins to Mod Podge. I think I used matte medium. Yes, I used this matte medium. Sorry for the chair. Use that to put on the napkin. I, overlapped it here on the front a little bit. I did the spine, and then I did the whole back cover in it, and with matte medium, right? And then I did get a question on my Instagram, which I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, about Mod Podging and stickiness and all of that, okay? Now, there are a couple ways you can get rid of the stickiness. I'm not going to go into that right now because that's a whole other video in and of itself. So if you want to know how I do this, let me know in the comments if you want a separate, tutorial. Well, it won't really be a tutorial. It'll more be like my experience with matte medium, how to get the stickiness off if you don't have wax to put on it, and even if you do, because I find here in the climate that I'm in, which is a tropical climate, even though I do wax it, it still can get sticky in the humidity. So yeah, I found something else that I could do. Anywho, that's all I have here. I think I'm going to put 3 signatures in this. I have no idea what type of signatures, or what's going to be in the signatures, but I will tell you this. I did some coffee dyeing this weekend. So I have, ooh, listen to that sound. Yeah, so I have all these pages that are just slightly coffee dyed. And I just wanted to take the stark whiteness out of them. I do not iron them. I like the crinkled feeling of it and the look of it. What I do with my coffee and tea dyeing is, this is actually, I love this part. This is from like an old spiral notebook that my kids had in school and we're not using anymore. So I ripped out a whole slew of pages. I crinkle them up first, then I uncrinkle them, spread them out, throw them in the coffee, okay, or tea, whatever. And then I actually mostly dry these in the oven very slowly. So worked on that. Okay, let's see what else is on my list. Okay, yeah, so if you want an extra video on, like, the question on my Instagram was, one of my followers wanted to, she's also a Facebook friend, and anyhow, she wanted to know how I do my covers for my Fobonichi, right? And she was doing one for her daughter, and she was questioning about using Mod Podge to put the paper on the front cover to protect it, right? So I explained to her in, a little bit more in detail. Anyhow, it got me to thinking about, when I was using matte medium for this cover and the stickiness of it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know. If you already know all this stuff, and I'm sure a lot of you do, then fine. Then I won't do a video. But if you are interested, of course, I will try to put a video out about how I go about using matte medium and also making it so that it's not sticky any longer. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Okay, I've had some of my viewers, y'all, have emailed me. Okay, let me go to that first. I do have an email. I put it in the description box. It is an atrociously long email. Okay, there is a story behind that. I'll briefly share it. A number of years ago, when I first got ill, I had a blog. Now, to have a blog, you had to have like a Gmail account or whatever. And so I started it, and it was the name of my blog, which was Sometimes Helpless, Never Hopeless. Okay, that's where the Never Hopeless part, that's where the name of my YouTube channel came from. So that's why the name is just like forever long. But, you know, if you ever don't want to comment below, which, you know, I love your comments. I read every single comment. To my knowledge, I respond to every single comment. And I love hearing from y'all. So if you want to leave a comment, then by all means, go for it. And if you'd rather something a little bit more private, like, you know, whatever, you can email me, okay? Now, in the past, I had a different email address. It didn't work out. It was all jank, and I couldn't figure it out. So I switched it back to the really long one, okay? But you might be proud to know that I have figured out how to put the notifications on my phone for Gmail. So every time I get an email from you guys, it beeps on my phone automatically. Okay, so I get it right away, and I can respond right away, or at least within a few days. Okay, so you don't have to wait like forever and a day for me to respond to your email, especially if you have a certain question. You know, obviously you're asking a question, you want an answer. So yeah, so be sure to email me if you want to. I always, you know, I get notifications, so I see it right away. Then, somebody else asked me also, if I have a P.O. box, okay? I do not have a P.O. box. I do not intend on getting a P.O. box. There's a reason for that. And I was asked because one of you lovelies had wanted to send me Happy Mail, okay? I so appreciate that. I just so appreciate your willingness to do that and your loving, kind spirit to want to do that. However, I do not have a personal P.O. box, and I do not give out my address via YouTube, okay? Now, when you see... Oh, I also want to make mention that, you know, just by you watching, if you're inspired, that's even better. If you're encouraged, that's even better. You know, those things are gift enough to me. That is gift enough for me. You never have to feel like you need to send something to me or anything like that. So that being said, when I sometimes show different Happy Mails and things like that I might get from people, I get those from people that I know through the Facebook groups that I belong to. So via YouTube, I don't, do swaps or Happy Mail or anything like that. It's all done through the groups that I belong to, the various groups that I belong to on Facebook. So I hope that clarified some of that. And again, I really appreciate your loving kindness and your generosity and your willingness to be so, so sweet. I was going to tell you, hello. The reason I do not have a P.O. box is because it's very hard for me to get out of the house on some days. And I, therefore... that's why I don't have a P.O. box, because I cannot be guaranteed that my day will go such that I can head to the P.O. box to check it, okay? I hope that made some semblance of sense to you. Yeah. So that, in a nutshell, is why I don't have a P.O. box, is because it is, I am physically incapable of keeping up with it. Okay, so there's that. Okay, Instagram. I had mentioned Instagram. I do have an Instagram, believe it or not. However, in true Elizabeth fashion, and because I'm so tech savvy, yeah, I don't use it very often. The only thing that I know how to actually do on Instagram is post a picture, okay? And even that I screw up, all right? I still don't, I don't know what I do, but like I'll take the picture, it's in my phone, I see the whole picture, I post it to Instagram, and like the top is chopped off. Like, I don't know. I need to get with my daughter or the nearest 5-year-old to show me how to do it. So anywho, yeah, my Instagram, and I'll link it below. And I don't know even if it's like do I put an @ symbol? Do I put a hashtag? Like, I have no idea, okay? I have no idea. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it is under, however, if you are familiar with Instagram and you know how to use it, unlike me, it's under Never Hopeless 123. That is whatever it's called, my name on Instagram. Never Hopeless 123. All one thingamabobber. And again, I mean, I don't know, like if I put the @ symbol or if I put the hashtag, like I don't know any of that stuff. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness gracious. You know what I need is to like take some classes or something. My hands are really shaky this morning. I need to take some classes like on technology, you know? I don't know. Anyway, there's the lowdown on my Instagram. Like I said, I mean, so, you know, like I can post pictures. Like I kind of know how to do that. Kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? And then like I can comment. I know how to click the little, you know, I know how to use the touch screen to, you know, click the heart. That's about the extent of my ability with Instagram. But, you know, if you want to follow me on there, go for it. Whoops. Move down. Okay. So yeah. So there's the lowdown on all of that. And sorry if I'm shaking you about. And like the Happy Mail and all of that stuff, and why I don't whatever it's called, why I don't I don't know. The thought just lost me, or I lost it. Sorry. Oh my gosh. This neck thing has really gotten me all discombobulated. Okay. So there we have that. This is some tea that I drank last night. So this little tag is going to go in there, and then I'm going to stick that there. I'm going to do all my journaling about my crappy weekend. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go rest my neck. I don't know. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all that's on my list. So I hope it clarifies some things. Check me out on Instagram if you want to for the odd picture. Otherwise, yeah, just come back here. And I would love to chat at you some more. And I've already found new shout out videos. Yay! Yeah, some new YouTubers that I've been enjoying lately because I'm working on the whole journaling thing. So I found like a whole slew of people now that I've been watching. Anywho, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish up this page for yesterday in my Fobonichi, and I'm going to try to straighten up my desk, and then I'm going to go rest my neck. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to leave a comment if you would like to. I always respond to them. If you want to email me, go ahead and email me. I'll get a ding-a-ling on my phone, and so I'll be able to read it right away and hopefully respond soon. And yeah, check me out on Instagram if you feel like it. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.